Yo, if you guys are like me, you like rare CS2 skins, but they're kind of a hassle to find. So I put together a list of skins that have less than 100 registered on the float database, avoiding just lowest float stuff and like weird patterns. So yeah, I think I got them all. Let me know if I missed any. Starting it off, we have a weekly drop skin, which is just crazy to think about. This only dropped for a couple of months in 2013. It's the Scar 20 Splash Jam in Factory New. 54 in existence, 7 backband. The reason it's so hard to get is in Factory New is because the flow cap is 0.06, so the range is super small. Also, the Militia collection was the only OG weekly collection to have a pink. And then they dropped the cases, of course, had pinks, but the only weekly drop to have it. And the next closest is the AK Jet Set with 287 and 15 vac band in Factory New. So super rare. I heard these dropped in operation missions, but clearly not that many. And I know you had to buy extra missions, so yeah, crazy to think about. Alright, next up we got operation skins, and both of these are in well worn, and I think the reason for that is it's the smallest float range, obviously, but I think people just try to trade up to better conditions usually. So first we got the Souvenir in well worn, obviously, with 65 in existence and 4 vac band, and then we have the Op Prince with 69 in existence and 13 vac band. Weirdly enough, the Wild Lotus has 421 in well worn, so quite a big difference. Alright, starting it off with our skins from cases, we have a skin from the CSGO weapon case, and there's a reason for that. The StatTrak Minimal Wear Lightning Strike. It's full capped at 0.08, it can't get any higher than that, and I don't think a lot of people are trading up their AKs to Lightning Strike, so 81 in existence, 13 vac band. Pretty crazy. Next up we have a skin from the CSGO weapon case 3, the pistol case, the CZ Victoria StatTrak well worn with 70 in existence and 6 band. Now we got the Sawed Off the Kraken StatTrak well worn from the Winter Offensive case, 57 in existence with 8 vac band. This one's well worn float range is also cut down, it's float capped at 0.04. It's time for a skin you either hate or you love. The AK Fire Serpent, of course, StatTrak well worn from the Operation Bravo case, 57 in existence, 7 vac band, 50 going around. And now, the skin with the lowest supply you can still pull out of a case today, and you'll see why I say that after the next skin on the list. So, in this position we have the M4A4 Bullet Rain StatTrak Battle Scarred out of the Esports 2014 summer case, 36 in existence, 5 vac band. Currently the only skin on the list technically that has a fixed supply. Can you guess it? The M4A4 Howl StatTrak well worn from the Huntsman case, of course. Contraband now, impossible to get, impossible to trade up to. StatTrak well worn, 13 in existence, 4 vac band. The moment I'm sure some of you have all been waiting for. Souvenirs. I'm sure some of you are saying, oh, I know the most expensive, I know the most rare one. Of course, we gotta start it off with the crown jewel, Souvenir Op Dragon Lore. There are 116 in existence with 19 vac band, 17 in Factory New, and 4 vac band. So 13. Let's just keep that in mind and compare the rest of them. I'm going to do a quick rundown of skins that obviously deserve to be on this list, but fall short compared to what we have in store at the end. Still on the topic of souvenirs, Dual Beretta's Twin Turbo Factory New, 49 in existence, 2 vac band. SG553 Integral, Factory New, 45 in existence, 6 vac band. Oplong Dog, Factory New, 41 in existence, 1 vac band. AK-47 Be the Monster, well worn, 40 in circulation. M41S Welcome to the Jungle, Factory New, 40 in existence, 1 vac band. Tech 9 Control Panel, Factory New, 37 in existence, 2 vac band. M41S Control Panel, Factory New, 30 in circulation. Mag 7 Bulldozer, Factory New, 23 in existence, 3 vac band. M4A1S Imminent Danger, factory new, 27 in existence, 1 vac banned. And surprisingly, M4A1S Imminent Danger, well worn, less than there are Ob Dragon Lore factory news, only 10 in existence. Now it gets interesting. Skins with less than 10 in circulation. And starting it off, we have one of the most legendary skins, the Souvenir R8 Bone Mass from the Glitch Cato 14 cases. The reason this isn't higher on the list is there's 4 in Minware and 5 in field tested, but it is possible to get in factory new. Up next, another R8, but this time the Amber Fade in well worn. Only 7 in existence, 1 being vac banned, 5 of them owned by 1 guy, and the other one's on some bot account of some market. I couldn't find the listing, so good luck. Technically, the 3rd lowest supply Souvenir skin in existence. Op Pit Viper well worn, 4 in existence. But do you want to know the crazy thing? There's a 1 of 1 in Battle Scarred, vac banned. In second place, it's a tie. But guess what? Doesn't even matter. The same guy owns all 4 skins. The P250 Nuclear Threat and Tech 9 Nuclear Threat Souvenir factory new both only have 2 different drops, and 1 guy owns all 4 of them. Finally, we have 2 skins that have 1 of 1s in Souvenir. First off, the Dooley's Cobalt Quartz in well worn, 1 out of 106. It also doesn't help the well worn float range is cut off on their skin to 0.4. But technically, the rarest Souvenir in the game, M4A1S Nitro, 1 out of 103. Factory new, the only one in existence. What's crazy? This flow cap is also cut off, 0.06 to 0.08 for factory new. So the odds are extremely rare. Crazy. Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for watching. I learned some pretty crazy stuff this video. Like there's more Souvenir factory new Op Dragon lores than there are stat track well worn howls. And some other crazy things are like there's less than 1,000 stat track factory new Chantico's fires and fuel injectors. But like I said at the start of the video, I want to keep it at stuff under 100. But if you guys want to see some more stuff, leave some comments. Maybe I can do things under 1,000 or lowest float, crazy patterns, stuff like that. Thanks guys.